All right, so I'm just here with Charlie this morning. I wanted to do a quick video here for his owners to show how we like to start his day, what our morning routine looks like with him, how we put his gear, his tools and stuff on to start the day successfully with him. So really important with Charlie here that we're starting the day with a nice calm state of mind. We're really controlling that impulse right off the bat and not letting him get away with too much right from the get-go. So we're gonna put his collar on, his e-collar, and his leash on first thing in the morning. Before he even comes out of this crate, these tools are gonna go on. So I'm gonna turn the e-collar on, little red dot right here, and the little red dot right here on our remote. Touch the two together. Green light goes on, we know we're on here. Turning our remote on by holding down on the on button as well, and the remote is on as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on here. I'm gonna open the door, and if he tries to come out, he's not going to here, but if he tries to come out, when we open this door, we're just gonna say no, and we're gonna close that door, and we're gonna retry it. We're gonna do that a few times over if we need to. So he knows the boundary here. Now, so the collar's on, so that's still not permission for him to get out of the crate. So if he thinks he's gonna, I'm gonna say no and correct. Right now, I can put him into a down command. Charlie, down. Using that down command, I give a command, and if he does not immediately respond to the command, we correct on the e-collar. So give the command, D-O-W-N, tap on the e-collar within 1 second if he does not comply. So give him about a second. If he doesn't do it, tap on the e-collar. Turn it up, tap on the e-collar until we see him go into a down. If he seems confused, that's what our leash is for. We're going to use that leash to help guide him. He's doing very well with this program, and he is capable of doing everything off leash, but we encourage the owners for the first week or so at home to utilize that leash effectively. So slipping the leash over his head, tightening up our little our strap on that leash so it stays snug. And now we're going to stand up. If I stand up and he gets up with me, I'm going to say no and correct, put him back into that down command. Charlie? I'm going to recall him out here. I am going to grab my camera here. Come. Good. Sit. No, sit. Good boy. So just asking for that sit, putting him into that sit here. Just as he comes out of that crate, right? Recalling him out, not releasing him so he can run around the room or whatever the case is. Just recalling him right to me, putting him into a sit, and keeping that mind calm and focused. Heel. Now we're going to heel him through the house. So I say heel. And I go ahead and I tap on my tone button when we give that heel command. Sit. Stairways, we treat stairways as a threshold or similar to like a doorway, making sure our dogs wait at the doorway for us or wait at the stairway for us to walk up at first. And then we're going to give him a heel. We're going to give him that heel command and make our way up the stairs, just ensuring that he's not rushing ahead of us or anything. No. Any sniffing or anything on the ground, we're going to say no and correct that. I am just going to fix his leash here. Charlie, sit. Again, stairways, waiting for patience here. When we start going up and down stairways, out doorways and stuff, we're going to make sure we're getting eye contact from our dog. Charlie, heel. So asking for that no, that eye contact. If he rushes ahead, marking with a no, correcting on that e-collar. Again, that's why the leash is there, so we can slow him down if needed. So we're going to bring him out to the back door. He's going to go for his potty break. And then we're going to bring him out for a little walk, and we're going to show you what that looks like. Sit. So putting him in the sit at the door here, again, with our doorways and stuff, just making sure that we can correct the dog if they try to rush out. No. Sit. Marking with a no, correcting for breaking that sit. So no, correction. We're at a level 7. And then repeating the command if needed. Charlie, break. And then releasing him with that break command. So we'll say his name, get his eye contact, and release him. He was a touch anticipatory on that one, so just keeping an eye on that stuff. Now while he's out there in the yard, we can keep an eye on him. We could, of course, go inside and watch him through the window, whatever we want to do. But we have the e-collar ready to correct for anything like barking, any reactivity or anything like that. And he's just staying on top of that with a guy like him. So we'll recall him back in here once he's done, and then we'll get him prepped for a walk. Charlie, come. Sit. Good. So just calling Charlie inside here. Now we're going to bring him right to his bed, put him on his place bed, let him hang out there, and then we're going to take him for a little walk here. So Charlie, heel. giving him that heel command, tapping on our tone button, and heeling him through the kitchen. Charlie, place. Giving him that place command and pointing toward our place bed. Again, correcting if he does not respond to that command. So we've got the level turned up a little bit there. We can turn that back down a bit most likely. Putting him on the place bed, helping him to relax a little bit. You can tell he was a bit worked up there coming in from outside. So just using that place bed to help him regulate. You can see he's got his head down. He's got a nice, decent, he's trying to calm down. He's trying to do his best to reach a calmer state of mind, and that's what we really want to promote. So when he does this, when he's in this calmer state of mind, or at least doing his best to get there, praise that. Let him know that he's doing a good job when he does that, and that's going to really help encourage that behavior. So now with him on the place bed, we can of course move throughout the house. We can go do what we need to do, you know, not going too far away from him. Of course, I'm not going to go have a 20-minute shower or a 15-minute shower while he's laying on this place bed out of sight. I'm going to use this place bed when I'm, say, you know, going over to the bathroom maybe, or going over to make a coffee, things like that. So just keeping in mind that, you know, you still want to be within sight of the dog, especially early on, so you can correct any attempts to break that without missing those opportunities. You see we do have a weight there, so that's something we'll use to back tie the leash to. We'll often just tether this leash, like if we're working on certain setups with people coming into the house, if you have company coming over and it's your first time working on that with Charlie, using that back tie can be a great way to help stop the reinforcement of breaking that place bed. So it's just a great way to hold the dog in place. We just tie it so they can get a little bit off the bed, and we can come over and simply correct them and reset them back on there. So that's one way to use that back tie in conjunction with your place bed. So anyway, he's on his place bed there, so he can hang out there. We should be able to move freely throughout the house with him on this bed, and that's something to just practice, right? Move from room to room, being prepared to correct him if you hear or see him get off. So anyway, so now we're gonna get him out here for a walk here after a few minutes of him settling, and then we're gonna show you what that looks like. We're gonna show you what it looks like to start the walk, how the walk should look, what the heel position looks like, and go from there.